In the last one, we saw the movement of the sun around the earth and how it creates the eclipses and equinoxes. And that's what determines the cardinal points, the 1, 4, 7 and 10, as you can see there. In this one, we shall see how and why the Vedic astrology system moves around the zodiac signs and how it relates to the houses. For example, in this picture I have shown the sun going around the earth. Okay, that's the movement we spoke of in the last one. Relatively speaking, all motion is relative. Now, with earth as the frame of reference, the sun is moving around all the 12 houses. The houses are like the functional requirement of how things work in our life. Each house means basically each area of life, and the signs indicated there, number 1 through number 12, right from Aries to Pisces, move around in the houses. So basically this is showing an Aries ascendant, let's say, okay, and it moves around in that counterclockwise direction along with the direction of sun and the rest of the planets except moon. We saw how the moon goes around in an opposite direction to the sun and rest of the planets. So basically, if this shows Aries ascendant, it means Aries is in the first house, Taurus comes in the second house. The zodiac sign we are talking about, don't confuse between houses and signs. House is a functional requirement, area of life. Number 1, number 2, now I am representing as the zodiac signs. Now we are talking about the houses of the sun and the signs within the sun and how they affect one another. So this is an Aries ascendant which has got Aries in the first house. That means the rising sign is Aries. That means it is the one rising in the east. Therefore, Taurus goes into the second house, Gemini goes into the third house, Cancer 4th house, Leo 5th house, and so on. Now, if I change the ascendant to Taurus, number 2 comes in the place of number 1. The number 1 will shift into the 12th house, where number 12 is shown right now, right? Imagine this. So number 1 goes into number 12, number 12 goes into number 11, and so on. So the signs of the zodiac will revolve around the chart depending upon which ascendant it is from 1 to 12, depending upon which one is the rising sign. For example, if Gemini number 3 you take it and stick it in number 1, what will happen? Number 2 will go to 12th house, 1 will go to 11th house, and so on. So as these zodiac signs shift between different house placements, the energy of that particular house changes. If Taurus comes into the first house, the energy of the first house changes. If Leo comes in the first house, the person becomes different. This is how we are different personalities, okay? And so does all the remaining houses of the person. For example, the 4th house might become the sign of Leo, right? So this energy keeps shifting of the houses because the zodiac signs themselves shift. The belt of the zodiac around the ecliptic is the same. All the zodiac signs remain the same. It shifts because of the movement of the sun and movement of the earth relative to the sun, okay? So therefore, we have to examine the qualities of the zodiac signs in terms of Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, earth, air, fire and water signs, which we shall do next. So now we see the 12 houses of the sun over there. I have stuck a little chart over there also just for reference. The houses 1 to 12 for an Aries ascendant, just for understanding purposes. So we have house number 1 to 12 going from Aries right up to Pisces. In the first column, the signs are marked, Aries as the individual fire and right till Pisces going to the ocean. The quality I have marked in the second, third column there. The drive of the particular sign, we are talking about the signs of the zodiac which move around the 12 houses of the sun. The sign Lord, as per Vedic astrology, and the type of energy it carries, which is earth, air, fire, water. Okay, basically 4 elements. Now, this is the driving point of the entire basis of astrology. Why? Because we again go back to equinoxes and solstices. Everything is happening with respect to these 4 points. Between equinox and any solstice, it's divided into 2 halves, 2 equidistant points. For example, number 1 going into number 4 is divided into 2 midpoints, 2 sections equally, which is number 2 and 3. Going from number 4 to number 7, again it's divided into 2 equidistant points, which is 5 and 6. Okay, this is the way the zodiac is arranged, and it's all based around sun and equinoxes and solstices. So this is the basis of whatever the basic function is going on in your life. Before we get to the nakshatras, this must be understood very clearly. Before we go to the energetics of Lightworker and what it means to have sensitivity and which drive is the guiding force for a person, we must understand these energies as the fundamental basis. So Aries is the first one. It signifies individual fire. It is Rajas, movable and male sign. We'll speak of all of this as we keep going along. To unwrap all of this in one go is very, very complex. So the drive of Aries is Dharma, the sign lord is Mars, and the type is fire. So this is the first fire sign. Next fire sign, number 5, is Leo, creative fire. It is sattvic, it is fixed, and it is a male sign. And its purpose is Dharma again. The drive is Dharma. And the ruler is the sun. That's also the second fire sign. The third fire sign, number 9, Sagittarius, is purifying fire. Its quality is sattva, it is dual, and it's also a male sign. So the purpose of the drive of Sagittarius is also Dharma. All the fire signs, as you can see there, are all about Dharma. And we shall unwrap this more and more as we go along. The sign lord is Jupiter, and that also has fire. So the 3 fire signs, 1, 5 and 9, we go from Mars to Sun to Jupiter. These have all got the energy of Dharma. Remember the Nakshatra series, we spoke of the 4 steps, Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha. These are the 4 steps. So here Dharma is about 1, 5 and 9. The Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. They are all about fire, but different kinds of fire. Aries is individual fire, Leo is creative fire, Sagittarius is purifying fire. Now let's go to the earth signs. Number 2 is Taurus, the sensual earth. The quality is Rajas, fixed and female. The drive is Artha. The sign lord is Venus and the type is earth sign. The second earth sign of Virgo is creative earth. The quality is Tamas, dual and female sign. Its drive is again Artha. Its sign lord is Mercury. The last earth sign, Capricorn, is structural earth. Quality is Tamas, movable and female sign. Its drive is Artha again. Its sign lord is Saturn. So the earth signs move from Venus to Mercury to Saturn in the earth signs. Now, the air signs starts with Gemini number 3, which is air sign, but air as the breeze. It is Rajas, dual and male sign. This is the Kama Pada. Drive is Kama or desire. Sign lord is Mercury. The second air sign, Libra, is air as the wind. So the breeze became the wind here. The quality is Rajas, movable and male sign. The drive is Kama, desire, and the sign lord is Venus. And the last air sign, Aquarius, is still air, the air that doesn't move, which the quality of which is Tamas, it's fixed and it's also a female sign. The drive is Kama and it is ruled by Saturn and Rahu. Also in the modern one you can consider there as Uranus also, but that we shall see much later on. Okay. In the last one, the water signs, Cancer is designated as flowing water. Its quality is Sattva, it is movable and it is female. This is the first of the Moksha houses as the drive. The Lord is the moon and it's a water sign. The second of the water signs, Scorpio, is still water like a lake which doesn't move, no waves in it. It is Tamas, fixed and female sign. It's ruled by Mars and Ketu. The last of the Moksha signs, water signs, Pisces, is water as in an ocean. Its quality is Sattva, dual and female sign, and its sign lord is Jupiter. So we can see the graduation steps within the fire signs 1, 5, 9, within the earth signs 2, 6 and 10, within the air signs 3, 7 and 11, and within the Moksha signs 4, 8 and 12. This is the graduation points of how it goes within the Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha 3 times in the chart. Okay? Because it is 3 of each kind of sign, water sign, fire sign, earth sign, etc. This is what we have got to remember. This table is like the basis of everything which we are going to analyze later when we come to details of Lightworker kind of series and sensitivities and so on. Okay, keep this in mind as we go forward, because this will determine everything that we are doing, and we'll keep talking about this more and more and do a deep dive later. Okay, take care, be safe.